My friend, the week has barely begun and there's already some hot news involving the Raiders. The situation behind the scenes in the NFL has suddenly changed, and this could directly impact the next matchup. There's a star quarterback in doubt, an opponent trying to put maximum pressure on, and of course, internal issues that the Raiders need to resolve before Monday night's matchup. And look, it's no small thing. What I discovered affects injuries, rivalries, and even the fight for the top spot in the division. So leave a like, activate the bell, and subscribe to the channel, because what I'm about to tell you now could completely change the way you view this season. Tension is already in the air as the Las Vegas Raiders prepare to face the Washington Commanders. And a big question mark looms. Will Jayden Daniels be on the field? Washington Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels' knee injury could be the deciding factor in the outcome of this matchup in the third week of the NFL season. While the sprain isn't considered serious, the uncertainty surrounding his participation is keeping everyone on edge. The situation is simple, yet fraught with implications. According to reliable sources, such as ESPN's Adam Schefter, Daniels suffered a knee sprain, which, while not serious, could potentially keep him out of the crucial game against the Raiders. This creates a real crossroads for Washington's lineup, as if Daniels were absent, veteran Marcus Mariota would take over as the starting quarterback. Now, why is this important? The answer lies in the impact Daniels' absence could have on the game's dynamics. While Mariota is an experienced quarterback, he lacks the same explosive ability as Daniels, who proved to be a force to be reckoned with early in the season. A quarterback change could weaken Washington's offense, leaving the Raiders with a golden opportunity to catch the opposing defense off guard. While the Commanders deal with their uncertainties, the Raiders also face their own challenges. All-Pro tight end Brock Bowers is listed as questionable for the game against the Chargers, which also puts the Raiders in a delicate position. Bowers' impact on the field is undeniable, and his absence could be a major blow to Las Vegas' performance, especially in the passing game. This injury crisis on both sides only heightens the tension and anxiety among fans. Who will be on the field on Sunday? Who will call the shots in a game that could be crucial for the future of both teams? The questions are in the air, and the answers will only come with the final whistle of each game. For the Raiders, this is more than a rivalry game. It's an opportunity to prove themselves as a true force in the AFC. With these uncertainties looming, the pressure on the Raiders intensifies. If Daniels doesn't play, it will be a golden opportunity for the Raiders. But how is the season shaping up to face the Chargers while simultaneously dealing with their own issues? The week is heating up for the Las Vegas Raiders, who are facing one of the most important games of the season so far, the matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers. And as the pressure mounts, preparation for this challenge is being taken with extreme seriousness. Coach Pete Carroll, in his first season at the helm of the Raiders, knows there's no room for distractions. The historic rivalry between him and Chargers coach Jim Harbaugh only makes this matchup even more electrifying and unmissable. Carroll, known for his focused and disciplined mindset, has been applying this mindset to his team. Our goal is clear: win the next game, the coach stated. While fans and media often focus on the future, Carroll's focus is completely on the task at hand. We're not thinking about future games. This is the only game that matters right now. Against the Chargers, a well-coached team, it will be a tough battle, but we know what we need to do, and that makes perfect sense. The pressure to prove that times are different this year after 2 losses to the Chargers in recent seasons is immense. The Raiders know this game isn't just another matchup. It's a chance to prove they're ready to make a splash in the AFC West and truly make a difference in the 2025 season. But what makes this game even more special? The answer is at Allegiant Stadium. This will be the Raiders' first home game of the season, which already carries a significant emotional charge. And as if that weren't enough, the game falls on Pete Carroll's birthday. This adds an extra layer of motivation and excitement. This is the kind of game that really excites us. Playing in front of our home fans is something we all look forward to. The energy will be incredible, said Chip Kelly, the Raiders' offensive coordinator, reflecting the excitement in the locker room. But of course, with energy and motivation at an all-time high, the Raiders know they need to be even more motivated to defeat the Chargers. They must overcome real obstacles imposed by the opposing team, especially the ferocious defense demonstrated by the Chargers. The Los Angeles defensive line has been relentless, and their linebackers have done a remarkable job pressuring quarterbacks and limiting big plays. The last 2 losses to the Chargers have shown that the Raiders cannot underestimate the adaptability and strength of this era. In this scenario, the Raiders' focus has been on execution. We can't make the same mistakes as in the past. The preparation has to be precise. The execution has to be impeccable. Every move, every play has to be made with intensity and concentration, said Kelly. The Raiders' strategy to overcome the Chargers' aggressive defense is being discussed extensively. They know they will need a solid offensive line, especially to protect Geno Smith, and an explosive performance from their pass catchers to win the battles on the field. The question looming over over the Raiders is simple. Can they play with the same intensity at home, with their home crowd and under the pressure of a fierce rivalry, while facing the might of the Chargers' defense? And more, with all this pressure, will the Raiders finally be able to turn the tables on an opponent they've given them so much trouble in recent years? What do the Raiders have to do to ensure their motivation doesn't turn into nervousness? It all depends on executing a precise strategy. But the question remains, are the Raiders ready to face this monstrous Chargers defense? And the answer will be given on the field on Monday night. The stage is set, and the Las Vegas Raiders face a formidable challenge. Although the team's offense has shown some signs of life this season, the Raiders know the real test will be against the Los Angeles Chargers' relentless defense. And when it comes to pressure, there's no shortage of expectations for an epic battle. The Chargers' defense, coming off a standout season, remains one of the most feared in the NFL. After neutralizing the Kansas City Chiefs' powerful offense last week, the Raiders' offensive line will be at its best to avoid being overwhelmed by their opponent's performance. Raiders offensive coordinator Chip Kelly made no secret of the harsh reality his team will face. The Chargers' defense doesn't give you easy space. They make you conquer every yard of the field. They're aggressive, and we can't afford mistakes, Kelly said. He knows that without a high-level performance from the offensive line, Geno Smith will be under constant pressure, and that pressure could be devastating. The Chargers' defense, led by Jesse Minter, was the best in the NFL in scoring defense last year, and by all indications, they haven't slowed down one bit this early in the season. The Raiders' offensive line, then, will be crucial in ensuring Geno Smith has time to execute plays, especially considering the opposing defense's aggressiveness. If the Raiders fail to protect their quarterback, the chances of success on offense decrease significantly, and the Chargers, with their quick blitzes and constant pressure, are ready to force the Raiders into mistakes. Furthermore, the rivalry within the AFC West only makes everything more intense. This isn't just another game in the season. A matchup against the Chargers carries an extra weight, especially when playing at home, in front of a home crowd. Expectations are high, and the internal pressure to perform is palpable. Geno Smith, despite his calm and focused demeanor, recognizes the magnitude of this matchup. It doesn't matter where we play or when we play. For me, it's just another game. But of course, I understand how important it is. We'll do our best, Smith said, trying to maintain his composure. But inside, the pressure is real. The Raiders know that to achieve a victory, they must overcome the immense obstacles posed by the Chargers' defensive line and internal pressure. It's clear there's a need to recover from the rivalry that has been a burden in recent years. Can the Raiders overcome the pressure from the forward line and the destructive force of the Chargers' defense? Or will the failures of previous seasons return to haunt them? This is the big test for the Raiders, and the answer will only come when the whistle blows tonight. The challenge is on, and everyone's eyes will be on Las Vegas, waiting to see if the Raiders finally break the curse against one of the toughest opponents in the AFC West. Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Raiders news.